You're watching the News Hour Special Edition.
Good evening, hello and welcome. You're watching the special edition of the News Hour. My name is Pranesh Kumar Roy. On the eve of Independence Day, it's a big push to unite India with our shared history of the horrors of partition. The Prime Minister announced that August 14 will be marked as Partition Remembrance Day, a day to mark the pain, agony and anguish endured by millions of Indians. This is what the Prime Minister said, and allow me to read this. Partition's pains can never be forgotten. Millions of our sisters and brothers were displaced and many lost their lives due to mindless hate and violence. In memory of the struggles and sacrifices of our people, 14th August will be observed as Partition Horrors Remembrance Day. May this day keep reminding us of the need to remove the poison of social divisions, disharmony, and further strengthen the spirit of oneness, social harmony, and human empowerment. This tweet by Prime Minister Modi has sparked a massive debate. The opposition believes that this is an attempt to polarize and divide.
प्रधानमंत्री जी जिस तरह से प्रत्येक उस समस्या को जो हमारे देश और देश के लोगों से जुड़ी होती है उसमें संवेदनशीलता से उठाते हैं, उनसे बात करते हैं, ये तो एक बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा था जिसने देश की स्वतंत्रता में बहुत लाखों लोगों के परिवार छूटे।
जो काम 1948 में होना चाहिए था वो प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी 2021 में कर रहे हैं। उन परिवारों का दर्द, पूरे परिवार के परिवार तबाह हो गए। दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा ह्यूमन ट्रांसफर।
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उस विभाजन के दर्द को अपनी ट्वीट के माध्यम से जाहिर किया है। हम सब करोड़ों देशवासियों को मिलकर अखंड भारत के लिए प्रयास करना है।
उन्हें दुख के साथ साथ आत्मग्लानि भी मनानी चाहिए आज, क्योंकि इसी तरह के जो इनके वैचारिक पूर्वज हैं, हिंदू महासभा और राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ, उनका और मुस्लिम लीग के साथ मिलकर जो उनका योगदान था विभाजन में।
He should ensure that such events, such incidents don't take place today. Even one life lost by disharmony, by hatred, by dividing society must be condemned.
मैं तो इसके ऊपर क्या कह सकता हूँ, पहले तो वो दर्द महसूस करें खुद कि इस देश की लड़ाई किसने लड़ी है और इस देश को आज़ादी किसने दिलाई है, उसके बारे में उनने दर्द महसूस किया है। जेलों में जाकर और अंग्रेज़ों के हंटर जिसने खाए हैं उनने दर्द महसूस किया है। इनने नहीं करा है जो ये अंग्रेज़ों के घुसपैठे बने हुए थे, पेंशन ले रहे थे।
The guests, let me open the debate. We have a guest joining us, R.P. Singh, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. With R.P. Singh is Mr. Bir Bahadur Singh. He is a victim of the partition horror that Prime Minister Modi described in his tweet. Shehzad Poonawala, lawyer, Times Now contributor Sanjay Jha, currently serving suspension given to him by the Congress party, and Ashutosh, political analyst, completes the panel. Good evening to all of you. Now, Sanjay Jha, let me begin with you up front. What do you make of the tweet and the reactions from the opposition that you've seen so far?
Well, I think it's time to be very brutally honest. This is brazenly political, and I'll tell you why. I think the Prime Minister should know the history of his own ideological mentors, the RSS and the Hindu Mahasabha or the earlier Janasangh. Can the Prime Minister and his ideological supporters here, including my friend Mr. Singh, kindly enlighten your audience in Times Now as to what role did the RSS have to play in the Indian freedom movement, in the non-cooperation movement, in the Quit India movement? And let me tell your viewers, the answer is zero. Zero is the contribution of the Sangh Parivar to India's freedom struggle. And there's a reason behind that. You see, for them, if they accepted the partition the way it happened, then the issue was territorial. And therefore, everyone who lived within India would therefore be part of this great country, that India that we all live in. But since they have this very chauvinistic religious complexion to give to a Hindu Rashtra, they actually did not fight for us. They were on the side of the British government. Everybody knows that. Therefore, the truth is that why do you find that they try to appropriate Dr. Ambedkar or Sardar Patel or Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose? Because when you write the history of the freedom struggle of India, the leaders are Pandit Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Patel. You have Lala Lajpat Rai. You have leaders who all belong to the Congress party. In fact, Mr. Hedgewar was also part of the Congress once. And that is the one time he went to jail, not when he was part of the RSS, by the way. I would like the RSS, Mr. Modi's party, to kindly tell the people of India how many of their leaders went to jail, how many of them took a thrashing. How many of them took a thrashing when the police
I've heard
came
you
after
patiently, Mr. Jha, and I have great regards for you, but I somehow can't understand the link that you're drawing. What has the contribution of the people that you just mentioned got to do with what the Prime Minister has said? Can we gloss over the horrors of partition, sir?
Well, very pertinent question. I'm glad you asked me that question, and I'm glad to be on your show, actually. The truth is every Indian citizen living today in any family is reminded every day, not just through the history lessons, of the beauty of India's secular diversity, all right? That's what India's constitutional democracy is all about. I find it very hypocritical, double standards, that the Prime Minister should invoke, unity and social and communal harmony, when under his reign since 2014, we have seen lynching deaths, we have seen attacks against minorities. We have seen a complete undermining of those who are vulnerable sections of society. You have had leaders of the BJP tell the Muslims of this country to go to Pakistan. They have been told, in fact, Mr. Amit Shah during the campaign of 2019, when he was referring to Mr. Rahul Gandhi's campaign in Wayanad, he talked about why are there certain flags of a different color. You have the Prime Minister who talks about, I can tell you who are the perpetrators of violence by the clothes they wear.
Okay, but Mr. Jha, to be fair, just to be fair, and allow me to say this, while you remember the statements, should we forget the result of the 2019 polls? Prime Minister Modi was voted back to power, and I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. I want to bring in RP Singh of the BJP and the special guest that he has. He has Bir Bahadur Singh, the partition violence victim. RP Singh ji, the opposition is saying how hypocritical of the BJP to be talking about these things, spirit of oneness, social harmony, human empowerment.
See, Pranesh, I just heard Mr. Sanjay Jha speaking on the channel. He was reminding us of various things, but he forgot what happened in 1984, how the 1984 carnage happened. I don't want to go into that, but that issue today is more important and relevant. That what happened in partition, it should not repeat again. And why it happened, that all those reasons should be also be taken care. Sitting next to me is Bir Bahadur Singh ji. He'll tell his own story, but I'll introduce you to his part of the story. In his family, 26 women were slaughtered or sacrificed by his father to save their honor, so that they shouldn't be dishonored by that mindset which divided the country. That mindset should be taken care. And what Prime Minister is saying, that we should ensure that it should not happen again. What happened during partition, 20 lakh people died, and more than 2 crore people got displaced. And Mr. Sanjay Jha was talking about independence.
86 ladies.
So Sanjay Jha was, he want to say something. So Sanjay Jha was telling about what was the role of RSS during independence movement and all. Sir, issue is not whose role. Dr. Hedgewar was arrested twice. He was in jail twice for that regard, for record's sake. But that's not the issue. Issue today is that can we allow that to happen? That mindset which led to partition, can we allow that to happen? Or people who supported that mindset that time also?
Let's hear.
Appeasement, can we allow that, because of that appeasement we started during that period, can we allow that to happen again?
ठीक है, बीर बहादुर सिंह जी को सुनते हैं. I'll get a response. I'll give you a chance to respond to that, Mr. Jha. I'm coming to you. I'll involve the others also. But बीर बहादुर सिंह जी को सुनते हैं. बीर बहादुर जी, अगर आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने जो आज संदेश दिया है और पार्टीशन हॉरर्स के बारे में आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
मैं आपको वही बात करूंगा जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने जो इस दिन को याद करने के लिए हमें बताया है। मैं समझता हूँ कि इससे बड़ा दिन कोई नहीं था, इससे दुखी दिन कोई नहीं था जिसमें प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने सबको याद कराने के लिए ये चुना है। मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब जी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवादी हूँ कि जिन्होंने पूरी मिस्री इतिहास जो है, नया इतिहास जो है 1947 का, वो मतलब लोगों के सामने मैं अपनी बात करना शुरू कर दूं। 3 दिन का है, अपना हाथ कलेजे पे रख लो, अपना रोना मत, अपना हाथ कलेजे पे रख लो। मैं 3 दिन का सिर्फ इतिहास बताऊंगा। ये है 10 मार्च 1947 का, जिस वक्त मुसलमान चढ़ के आगे या अली या अली या अली करते आगे, और सारा जहाँ हम सारे लोग गांव में नौजवान कम थे, नौकरियों पर लोग जाते थे, बुज़ुर्ग थे, उन्होंने 3 दिन उनका मुकाबला किया और कई आदमियों को उन्होंने मारा भी, भगाया भी। फिर आखिर 12वें दिन जहाँ हम इकट्ठे थे, सारे गांव के इकट्ठे लोग हो गए थे, वहाँ पर मतलब यानी चौबारा था, हम ऊपर में थे और मुसलमान एक गुलाम रसूल जो मतलब उस वक्त उनका मुसलमानों का लीडर बना हुआ था, वो इकट्ठे हो गए। वो कह रहे हमारे साथ समझौता कर लो। हमारे पिताजी जो है वो अकाली दल के देहाती एरिए के प्रधान थे, तो उन्होंने कहा समझौता किस बात का? कहता है एक लड़की हमको दे दो, एक लड़की हमको दे दो। मेरे पिताजी ने जवाब दिया कि जो यहाँ से लड़कियाँ काबुल कंधार में गज़नवी ले जाता था, उनके कुंदरों से निकाल के हम लाते थे। क्या बात करते हो तुम किस इस्लाम को याद करते हो? तुम्हें शर्म नहीं आती है लड़की मांगने की? एक आप मांगेगा, दूसरा मांगेगा, तीसरा मांगेगा, चौथा मांग, सारियाँ लड़कियाँ मतलब तुम मांग लोगे? पिताजी ने कहा जाओ कोई फैसला नहीं, कुछ नहीं, हम लड़ेंगे। उन्होंने अपनी लड़की दी, हमारे साथ ताए चाचे चाचे थे, 2 बुआ थी, उनके लड़की कोई छोड़ी नहीं। चाहे 10 साल से लेकर के 40 साल तक की जो औरतें थी, उनको एक कमरे में सामने रख दिया कि बैठो बेटा, यहाँ बैठो, हम मतलब मुसलमानों का ऐसे नहीं मरना, हम अपनी सिक्खी के रूप को ज़िंदा रखना है। हमारे बुज़ुर्गों ने यही सिखाया है। हमारे बुज़ुर्ग औरतों ने खन्नी रोटी खाई है, इतनी रोटी खाई कि मीर मनु की कैद में वो रहे हैं। और उन्होंने अपने बच्चों को कटवा के तो उनके गले में हार पवाया है। हम वो ही ख़ानदान हैं, उसी जगह से मतलब उन्हीं की हम वंशज हैं। उन्होंने इकट्ठे कर दिया। तो जिस वक्त पिताजी के हाथ में खंडा था, खंडा कृपान, और कृपान तो मूर्ति नहीं, खंडा ऐसे हो जाता है, ऐसे दोहरा हो जाता है, तो खंडा तेज होता है। अपने आरे में कभी देखा हो, जो आरा जो होता है चलता है, वही उसी चीज़ से बना हुआ था। तो सबसे पहले एक राम सिंह चौड़ा था जो कुल्ली का काम करता था गाँव में, क्योंकि बस तो गली नहीं जाती ना, वो बिस्तरे उठा के वो छोड़ा देता था। वो उठा तो मेरे पिताजी को कहना, पापा जी हाथ खड़े हो गए कि मेरे गोडे दर्द कर दे, मैं नसागा नहीं, तुसी तो नस भी जाओगे, मैं नस सकदा तो ना मैं मुसलमान बनना है, पहला पापा जी मैनू मारो। फिर पापा जी ने समझा कि ठीक है। मेरे पिता संत राजा सिंह जी उन्होंने रात खंडा सी, मैनू कोल उन्होंने पता नहीं किस नीयत नाल ऐसा कोल मेरे कोल ऐसा खड़ा सी, ऐसा खड़ी रखा, पता नहीं किस वजह करके देखना चाहते होंगे कि लोगों को दसेगा किसा होया। तो और राम सिंह चौड़े नूं मारिया। फिर उस तो बाद नंद सिंह धीर जो जस्टिस राम सिंह का बहनोई थी।
बीर बहादुर जी, हमको अंदाजा हो गया है आप जिस क्रूरता की बात कर रहे हैं, हमें उसका अंदाजा बिल्कुल हो गया है।
बेटी वाली गल सुन, बेटियां हो राजे सिंह
परनेश एक बात सुन लेना। हाँ
ओके
एक सुनने के बाद आएगी, इसके बाद आएगी। हो राजे सिंह मार मैनू, मेरे 7 पुत्र ने लाहौर रहते ने, दाढ़ी मिला के मैं लाहौर को जाऊँ, तेन शर्म नहीं आएगी? मेरे पिता जी डांट रहा है नंद सिंह धीर कि तेन शर्म नहीं आएगी कि मैं दाढ़ी बना के तो लाहौर जावांगा पुत्रा को, मैंने मार पैना। फिर पिताजी ने नंद सिंह धीर नूं मारिया। फिर 2 कत्ल हो गए, 2 शहीद हो गए, कत्ल नहीं हो गए, शहीद हो गए जिन्होंने खुद मंगी है शहीदी। ऐसा कोई दुनिया के इतिहास नहीं है जरा। फिर उस तो बाद बेटियां जिथे सन आवाज़ मारी, मान कौर मेरी भैन का नाम सी ते बहुत सुनखी सी। पहाड़ों में लोग गोरे गोरे होंगे ने, यूपी जिस तरह नहीं होते, तो उन्हें आवाज़ मारी मान कौर इस तरह कमरे से निकली सा, और रसोई है ना रसोई तो इत्थे तक इस शहीदियाँ हो रही ने। बैठ जा बेटा अपनी, और प्यो और पुत्र की अख नहीं मिलती सी क्योंकि वो इत्थे बैठी ना, बेटी भी पिताजी की बेटी सी ना। बैठ जा मान कौर जिसले मारन लगे ना कृपान, तो आप जरा दुपट्टा हट गया, तो मेरे पिताजी ने उसकी कॉलर जरा पिछे किया, तो मेरी भैन ने इस तरह मतलब गुट दुपट्टे से अगे की मारिया खंडे नाल, वो पार हो गई। ये 4 मेरे सामने हुए। फिर खट की मैनू उन्होंने इंज किया मेरे पिताजी ने, क्योंकि कोई बच्चा नहीं मारिया ना, एक गलती नाल एक एडा मुंडा मारिया गया, उसने गुत की हुई सी।
जी, RP Singh ji, if you could quickly sum up what he said, because you know he's speaking in chaste Punjabi, so that our viewers get a sense of what he said.
Very precise, very precise, Pranesh, very precise. To save the honor of the woman, so that they shouldn't be dishonored, he has to sacrifice 26 women of the family and the men of the elder men and the young children of the family to save their honor, because they didn't want to convert. The only condition was give us your woman, and we will leave you. They said no, we can't give your woman. So that was a Holocaust which we suffered. Man, the pain of the partition is there in our heart, and the Punjabis and the Sikhs suffered the most. The Punjab was divided. Country was partitioned, Punjab was divided.
And this is the horror that the Prime Minister was referring to in his tweet. Now, I want to bring in Ashutosh Shehzad. I know you've been raising your hand. I'll come to you, but Ashutosh, you heard Sanjay Jha speak. You heard Mr. Balbir ji, Bir Bahadur Singh ji speak. Now, was this not horrific enough, sir, for us to accept the reality?
Partition is a very horrifying incident, there's no doubt about it. But the fact is, why the partition happened, that is something which has to be remembered. And that is what our generation should realize and should not commit the same mistake. The partition happened because of the hatred. Because of the hatred which was which was sowed all around. And I just read one letter which Sardar Patel has written to Nehru on 27th February 1948. And Sardar Patel has written many letters. Sardar Patel has written a letter to Guru Golwalkar where he says कि ये जो RSS के लोग हैं,
partition happened after 48 और before 48.
आरपी सिंह साहब आप मुझे बोलने दे।
आशुतोष, पार्टीशन 48 से पहले हुआ था, बाद में हुआ था।
Complete what he's saying. RP Singh ji, I'll come back to you.
सर, मैं आपको 2 चीजें सुनाऊंगा अभी।
जबान को बंद रखें।
बात ये है कि जो हुआ हमारे से बीती, हमसे पूछो हमारे पे क्या बीती और क्यों बीती।
Let's be civil here, please. We are discussing something very serious. I will not allow this to be trivialized at all. Please let Ashutosh make his point. RP Singh ji, मैं आ रहा हूँ आपके पास।
बिल्कुल। सरदार पटेल की तो गुरु गोलवलकर को लिखी गई बहुत स्पष्ट तौर पे कहती है कि आप लोग हिंदुओं के पक्ष में अच्छा काम करते हैं, लेकिन जब अल्पसंख्यकों माइनॉरिटीज की बात आती है तब आपके अंदर न जाने कौन सा उन्माद पैदा हो जाता है। और ये जो नफरत का वातावरण आपने पैदा किया आपके लोगों ने, उस नफरत के वातावरण ने गांधी जी की हत्या की है। और उन्होंने ये भी कहा है कि आरएसएस के लोगों के बारे में जानकारी है, गांधी की हत्या के बाद उन लोगों ने मिठाई बांटी। और ये चिट्ठी जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूं 27 फरवरी 1948 को सरदार पटेल ने नेहरू को लिखी है, जिसमें उन्होंने कहा है ऑफ कोर्स दिस गांधीज असोसिएशन वाज वेलकम बाय दोज ऑफ द आरएसएस एंड हिंदू महासभा। ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूं, ये सरदार पटेल ने नेहरू को चिट्ठी लिखी। गांधी जी की हत्या के बाद आरएसएस के लोगों ने खुशियां मनाई थी, स्वागत किया था उसका। सवाल इसी बात का है, आज स्टिल The same hatred is being spread by people who supported by.
But shouldn't
by RP
no,
Singh.
but isn't that reason for us to no? But
3 days back.
I understand that, sir. I understand that, and I want to bring in Shehzad now. Shehzad shouldn't.
Ashutosh.
Okay, respond to that, RP Singh ji, quickly, quick response.
What is he saying?
Let me complete.
Parnesh, can I make a short point?
No, I take strong objection to this, sir.
3 days back, the similar incident.
Ashutosh, you are just telling one side of the letter. You're not telling the other letter. Secondly, who was appeasing Muslims before partition? Why did partition happen? Can you tell us that? Why did partition happen? What was the reason that Nehru gave away Pakistan? Nehru gave away Pakistan to Jinnah. What was the reason Nehru gave away? Congress gave away Pakistan to Jinnah. Tell us that first, and make us suffer. Make our families suffer. Make families of Veer Bahadur Singh ji suffer.
Okay, now calm down. RP Singh ji, RP Singh, Ashutosh, calm down. Shehzad, come in.
चिल्लाने से काम नहीं चलने वाला।
अच्छा ठीक है सर, प्लीज एक दूसरे पे ऐसे अटैक नहीं करते। 1 मिनट आशुतोष जी, आपने अपनी बात कही, शहजाद पूनावाला से कमेंट ले लेता हूं मैं। प्लीज डोंट मेक दिस पर्सनल सर, प्लीज Sir, please do not make this personal. RP Singh ji, sir, calm down. Ashutosh, sir, please. Sir, you've made your point. Allow the others to speak. Ashutosh, please. I'll have to lower the fader, sir. This is no way. Shehzad, I have a straightforward question for you. Should the message of, social harmony, human empowerment, fight against social divisions irk the opposition?
Thank you, Pranesh. I am coming in after 21 minutes, so I hope I'll get 21 seconds without interruption. Thank you. First of all, why is there so much hue and cry and two sides on this debate? There is Remembrance Day for Holocaust. There is Remembrance Day for slave trade in America. There is Remembrance Day for Genocide Day in Bangladesh. We have to celebrate India's 75th Independence Day, but at the same time, if we don't want to repeat the mistakes of history, we must continue to understand and learn from the history lessons. And today we have a gentleman who's lived those chapters of history. Now, 2 or 3 points are being made. First, my dear friend Sanjay Jha said that, what was the role of BJP, RSS in freedom fighting, as if to say that only Congress people with a Congress card were fighting for independence. So where was Bhagat Singh? Where was Chandrasekhar Azad? They were not members of the Congress party. And which district of Italy was Maino family fighting for Indian independence? Was Mussolini's army a forum for fighting for Indian independence? Let me leave that aside. Then my dear friend Ashutosh quotes the letter of 1948. But my dear friend Ashutosh, why don't you quote the letter of 1947 Sarat Bose, elder brother of Subhash Chandra Bose, writes to Congress party and says, "Dear Congress party, country will never forget us, generations will never forgive us. We are partitioning Bengal." Why aren't you remembering the fact that was accepted by the Congress party, which first take the seeds of division in this country of the separate electorate when it was accepted by the Congress party? Why aren't you remembering the fact that it was one man's ambition, Mr. Nehru, because of which this country got partitioned, as much as the ambition of Mr. Jinnah? And this was not being said by me. It has been said by Dalai Lama. Here, I'll quote what Dalai Lama said. Dalai Lama said that partition would not have happened if Nehru would not have been self-centered. Nehru was as much to blame as Jinnah was for partition. Who said this? Nishid Hajra, one of those persons who cannot be claimed to be a supporter of the right wing. He has written this in Midnight Furies. Why don't you quote all these things? Who was responsible for this partition and for the wounds of partition? 20 lakh people died, 2 crore people were displaced, and one person who is the victim of partition is sitting in front of you. And today, Mr. Sanjay Sir, you are asking who fought for freedom? Sir, we all fought for freedom. My grandparents also fought.
Let me answer you, man. Let me answer you.
They stayed back despite having choice of Pakistan, and they were not part of Congress party. So Sanjay Jha, don't insult my grandparents and don't insult this person sitting on the panel. And tell us where
Parnesh, can I give a quick response?
Of course. Mr. Jha, respond to that.
Parnesh, first I want to congratulate Times Now for yesterday doing a thorough debate on the assault on a 45-year-old man, a Muslim man, who was being accused of conversion. His daughter was pleading for help, and they were beaten and thrashed, and the people who beat them were celebrating the entire heinous assault. That is the tragedy of the India, where politicians come and pontificate on social harmony and communal oneness, while in practice, excuse me, do not interrupt when I talk. Please do not interrupt when I talk. Please do not interrupt when I talk. Parnesh, can you stop this gentleman before I carry on?
Sanjay,
I like a civilized conversation.
You are suspended.
I like a civilized conversation.
Shehzad, allow him to make his point. Shehzad, please allow him to make his point.
Let me counter it. No, let me counter it.
I'm coming to you. Let him make the point, then you counter that.
Yeah. You know, this old style, please cut it out where you suddenly button. It's not going to work with everybody. Give it up. So the matter is, I'm glad that yesterday has now covered that. Again, he started. This is an old hackneyed style. It won't work with me, buddy. Stop it.
Can you just get off your point? I'm not your point.
Sanjay Jha, just make your point, sir, please.
My simple point is, let us not allow politicians, whether they are Congress, BJP or any other party, to divide us. And I want to say it with responsibility on your channel, because you're very generous to say that you respect me. So I want to tell you on your channel, Parnesh, your channel is hugely popular, watched by millions of people even on a weekend. Please question anybody, whether it is Prime Minister Modi or Mr. Rahul Gandhi or anybody else. Let us not allow people to take us for a ride. Allow people to pontificate here at all.
But how is this pontification? No, 1 minute. I want to, Shehzad, I'm coming to you. Just let me once again underline what the PM tweeted. And this is the last sentence. May the Partition Horrors Remembrance Day keep reminding us of the need to remove the poison of social divisions, disharmony, and to further strengthen the spirit of oneness, social harmony, and human empowerment. Now, I can't understand this fact that how can anyone see politics in this? How can you say that this is polarizing, that this is a political stunt? Shehzad, respond to what Sanjay Jha was saying.
Now, 1 second. Now, why aren't they listening? You were just pontificating about how debate should be conducted. Can they hear? When
Yeah, make your point. Make your point.
So as much as we are outraged about the Kanpur case, where was the outrage when a 2-year-old child was killed by Islamic Jihad, the same forces that led to the partition of this country? Where is the outrage when people give patronage to Pattharbaz? Where is the outrage when the removal of Article 370, a temporary article, is defended in the name of religion and communist spin is given to it? Where is the outrage when Kashmiri Pandits were kicked out of Jammu Kashmir and a genocide was conducted against them? Why don't they outrage about these things? These are the forces that led to some people thought better than the other majority population of this country, and they can't stay together. This is the mindset. This is the separatist mindset that led to the division of this country. Where are they condemning it even now when it is in full play?
I want to ask, Pragya Singh Thakur celebrates Nathuram Godse, who murdered Mahatma Gandhi. Do you have an answer to that?
No, but let's for a moment, Sanjay Jha, rise above all this. Why can't we make a new beginning and welcome this initiative? What's wrong in all of that, principally speaking? Ashutosh wants to come in.
Yeah, see, I think it's what Veer Bahadur Singh is, it's really horrifying. But the Muslims who created so much havoc to that family, there is always a Babu Bajrangi in Gujarat. How will you counter this? That's what I'm saying. What is important is that who has given sanctity to the Muslim League? It is Hindu Mahasabha. Who was Hindu Mahasabha? Shama Prasad Mukherjee. Shama Prasad Mukherjee was in coalition. आरपी सिंह साहब आप प्लीज चुप रहे
सर 20 लाख मारे गए वो उन्माद खड़ा किसने किया था
आप चुप रहे
Who created that?
डिस्टर्ब करते हैं आप मुझे
आपको बाबू बजरंगी से कंपेयर कर रहे हैं 20 लाख लोग मारे गए थे हम कहते हैं वो दोबारा नहीं होना चाहिए
आप चुप रहे मैं इसीलिए कहता हूं मुझे बोलने दीजिए आप बोलते हैं मैं आपको डिस्टर्ब नहीं करता हूं कृपया करके अपना मुंह बंद रखे आप मुस्लिम लीग के साथ गठबंधन किसने किया था श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी ने किया था चुके थे वो पाकिस्तान की डिमांड कर रहे थे और श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी जिन्होंने जनसंघ बनाई है वो मुस्लिम लीग के साथ सरकार में शामिल थे ये ऐतिहासिक डॉक्यूमेंट है और जब क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट चल रहा था
नहीं ऐतिहासिक डॉक्यूमेंट तो है लेकिन जो नहीं सर आप एक चीज ये आप आधी चीज बता रहे हैं आशुतोष जी आपने जो बोला वो सही है ऐतिहासिक डॉक्यूमेंट है मैं बस ऐड करना चाहता हूं लेकिन जो हॉरर जिसके बारे में प्राइम मिनिस्टर बोल रहे हैं उसमें तो कहीं दो राय नहीं है ना। वो तो किसी का नाम नहीं ले रहे हैं, वो बाबू बजरंगी का नाम नहीं ले रहे हैं, किसी और समुदाय के लोगों का भी नाम नहीं ले रहे हैं। वो बस बोल रहे हैं कि सोशल हार्मनी बना के रखें।
मैंने उसमें कुछ भी गलत नहीं कहा। मैंने कहा कि आरपी सिंह साहब को बाबू बजरंगी का भी नाम लेना चाहिए। और मैं फिर कहता हूं, आजादी के पहले और आजादी के बाद जो वायलेंस हुआ है, इस पर एक व्हाइट पेपर आना चाहिए।
राजीव गांधी का भी लेना चाहिए,
किस संगठन के लोग,
राजीव गांधी का नाम भी लेना चाहिए, जिसने जब कहा था जब बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है।
वो कौन सा संगठन था, बताइए जरा मुझे।
दंगा नहीं था, 84 का कतलेआम था। आप दंगा क्या करते, छोटा मत करिए।
शहजाद, you have the last word.
Quickly,
30 seconds.
No, I'm very amazed that Ashutosh remembers that Hindu Mahasabha had an alliance with the Muslim League, but at that time Hindu Mahasabha is not the part of the BJP. But he does not remember who signed off on the ultimate partition plan of India. It was the Congress Party and Jawaharlal Nehru. Why does he shy away from saying that? Just like he shied away, condemned Babu Bajrangi, was convicted by a court of law. Why didn't you condemn Rajiv Gandhi? Why didn't you condemn the 12 biggest riots that took place under the Congress Party's regime? Whether it is Delhi riots, whether it's Ahmedabad riots, whether it's Mumbai riots, whether it's Delhi riots. So you will not do it because selective approach, and this is the patronage to the dissipating, alienating forces that is given you today. And therefore the Prime Minister needs to be congratulated for reminding people like Ashutosh what 14th August represents.
All right, we've run out of time. RP Singh ji, Bir Bahadur Singh ji, Shehzad Poonawala, Sanjay Jha, Ashutosh, I thank all of you for joining us on debate number 1. Partition Day debate is our hashtag. Please use that to engage with us on Twitter.